Hi guys, so I got a text recently of someone who watches the videos, and they were saying that obviously a lot of my videos are kind of negative and stuff like that because my videos originally were for, obviously, and still are for, kind of depression awareness, suicide awareness, that kind of thing. But they did suggest that I should do kind of a more positive video, that when I'm in a positive kind of mindset. And I thought it was a really good idea, something I hadn't really thought of, to be honest, before they had text me. And I think that it is a good idea, and this is going to be it. This is going to be that video because I'm in a bit of a better place than I was a couple of weeks ago. And I just kind of want to talk about it because they made a very good point that people are very emotional, and that sometimes people do need to see the sad side of things, but also I should do more kind of maybe a balanced thing. So I don't know, you guys can let me know how this video goes for you. But yeah, I mean, lately I feel a lot better. Obviously I didn't post for a couple of weeks because I was so down, and that was, obviously in the last video I talked about feeling trapped with the snow and that. And that obviously made it worse and worse. And then, of course, I did that video, and since then things have been going a lot better for me. My week has been a lot better. I had fun. The last day of the snow that was properly there, I went out. I had a snowball fight and I had a snow angel. Just kind of lifted things when I finally got out into it. And it can be difficult sometimes to look at things like that. But I mean, if you look at it, it's always going to be kind of up and down, and I've come to terms with that myself. That it's going to be, kind of every now and again you're going to get really, really down, and that's going to happen. And as I said, try and take it one day at a time. But the happiness side of it, you can probably hear by my voice and my kind of attitude, my body language, I'm a lot happier in the last couple of days, maybe even the last week, than I was before that. But I do feel that it does make a big difference on push yourself to get out there. I'm going jogging. I was going before that, but I'm going a lot more frequently now again, maybe every night or every second night rather than once a week. Even playing football, just going out and socialising with people is sometimes a really hard thing. But lately I've been able to do that, and that makes me feel so good of myself, that I've come from a place where, last week I couldn't move out of bed, and this week I'm going out, I'm meeting people, I'm telling people I'll meet them later just for a chat, even just for a 5 minute chat. It feels better to get out, amongst the people, and obviously talk to them. And then the other side of that is when you come through the other side of what you've been through, is that you feel so strong in yourself because you're thinking, wow, I was there. And at the start of those 3 weeks I didn't talk about it, but I was really suicidal again, and I didn't see another way out. And even like 2 or 3 months ago, that was it. I had made up my mind that I was going to do it. But now I look back on that 2 months ago and I'm thinking, wow, look at you now. I had a great day yesterday. Obviously the match helped in that, but seriously, it's little things like that you have to enjoy. The matches, the results, the good results. Even if it was a bad result, it wouldn't have affected me as much. And it's funny, you think something like football, but football does bring joy, football does bring upsets. But yeah, I mean, it's just been a really, really good week for me personally. And as I said, it's small things like that. I cleaned the house properly. It's out of my way, a lot of it. I still have some stuff to do, but a lot of it's out of my way, a lot of the heavy stuff. And that makes you feel so strong mentally because you're thinking, right, I went from not being able to pick up my duvet, get it off me, go in, turn on the light, and sit in bed. I couldn't do that. I was just sitting in bed in the darkness. I wasn't really even on my phone a lot. To, all right, let's get up, let's tidy the house, let's go meet people. And that's such a small change. It's like everyday things to normal people, but for me it's such a big deal, and I feel so happy in myself that I'm able to go and do that, even motivate myself to go jogging or go play football with someone like that. It's massive for me to be able to go to myself and go, yeah, look, you did that on your own. You managed to convince yourself to go and do that. And sure, you might be struggling in other aspects or whatever, but you were able to get up, go do that. And that's a big step for you. And it does. It makes you feel tough because you've come back from that dark place, and the world seems a lot brighter. And you still have all your worries and stresses, but it's just about enjoying it. Because it's such a cliche, but to take it one day at a time. Because when it's dark, if you take it, it's gonna be there for the next 2 months. I don't know how you get through that. And also, when you're happy, if you say, it's gonna be dark tomorrow, dark next week, or whatever, you're not going to get through it. So you have to really enjoy it while it's here, and that's what I'm doing right now. For anyone who's out there and suicidal at the moment, it will pass. It might not pass for 4 weeks, 4 months, but it does pass, and you do get the enjoyment out of it. You have to kind of force yourself to do it, but once you do that, once you can force yourself to get up and really just start, doing small things. Get out of bed for 10 minutes. I guarantee you, you'll have something else. It's true what they say that energy breeds energy, and I'm more energetic this week than I was, and you just really get a good feeling when you do one thing, and then you're like, okay, well, I can do this thing as well, and take it in small steps. If you can only do one thing, do that and be happy with it. You know, you just gotta really enjoy the small things in life. You know, it's so stupid to say, but even going for a walk, and I might go for a walk down around town, and it's just a massive weight lifted off my shoulders. Because got out of the house, I did it. I got out of the house. I was able to go where people are, and I was able to put my music in, and I was able to listen, and I was able to enjoy. I was able to even give myself a little smile, you know, and it does. It makes you feel a lot better about things. And as I always say, you know, it is all about that. And that's the end goal, is to just enjoy it as much as we possibly can. Be as happy as you possibly can in the situation that you're in. Because obviously, you know, even someone else's level of, you know, kind of meh could be your brightest level of happiness. And you gotta enjoy that for what it is. You can't worry about that. You can't worry about how happy this guy is or what this guy has. You gotta enjoy it for what you have. And that's really important for me. And I just thought, you know, they texted me and said it would be a good idea. So I thought I'd share kind of, you know, stuff that I enjoy is like football. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy talking. That's why talking to this camera. That's why I started these videos originally. Those are some things I enjoy. You know, doing simple things. Like I was able to have a dinner at my table that was clean, and you know, didn't have 20 plates in the sink to wash up afterwards. I was able to do that. You know, and yeah, I think it's just the stuff you enjoy. If you enjoy playing chess, if you enjoy playing cards, if you enjoy being alone for 20 minutes, do that. Do whatever it takes. But just try and take even half an hour today. They say to get exercise, but before you can do that, I would say take half an hour. Do something you enjoy. And if you can't do it, know that you can't do it. Refrain yourself. Sit back. Just deal with it little by little. As I said, like when I can't do it, I just kind of go into my shell. But instead of just sitting there on your own, sit there and watch a video on YouTube. Suddenly 20 minutes have passed, and that video might make you feel better, you know. But again, as I said, this is kind of a different video, obviously a happier vibe to it. But yeah, so as always, thanks guys. Do subscribe if you enjoyed the video. As I said, I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.